What's going on, everyone? Anthony here, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. And on today's episode of Market Reviews, I will be reviewing The Platform. Now, The Platform is an original Netflix film, and it tells the story of a so-called structure platform where there are two people in a room, and the platform falls down in each sub-level, and there's food on this platform, and it's used for people to survive, in a way, so to speak. The movie is really obscure, really interesting and unique, and the execution was really well done. However, the movie is really confusing at times. We don't know who these people are, why they're here, how they got here, and what they belong and where they belong. The movie is stylized as a horror movie, and it is a gore movie. There are certain scenes where there are certain aspects of things that you really shy away from and you really turn away from. But there is a big picture message behind this movie. I don't want to give anything away in the spoilers because this movie is such a wide range of an interesting concept, especially the way things are explained in a way, especially the way things are done. Now, the character of Goran is your so-called savior, in a way, I want to say, and other than that, there are other supporting characters like the old man, the woman, the Asian woman, and certain other characters in this movie. They do all play a factor in this movie, and they're all key components. Other than that, this movie is really well done. The way things were shot, the way things are done, and just the way the concept is done is really interesting and really unique. If you really pay attention to this movie, you can actually literally solve the movie in the end and actually come away with an explanation for yourself. Of course, when people watch this movie, they'll be like, what the hell's going on? Like I did. I didn't know what was going on. But after some, thinking and watching it and realizing what was going on, to me, I understood what was happening and the explanation behind what this structure is, why these people are there, and why they're there for a reason, so to speak. The only downside to this movie is the dialogue and the back and forth between certain characters. You can tell this movie was dubbed because the mouth does not move along with the lines that are said in the movie, which is the only downfall in this movie. Other than that, this movie is in your face. It's not your normal gore horror movie that you want to anticipate, especially if you think of, you're going into this with not knowing anything, because you literally do. You go in with this movie not knowing anything. If you watch the trailer before this movie, I recommend you do that and then go into this movie, because you'll actually understand a little bit more of what's going on, but other than that, you won't. Now, this movie does have a sci-fi feel to it, and it's a mix of The Cube meets the Belko Experiment, to me, and it's really interesting and really well done, especially when things are going on different floors and certain floors. It's really interesting, and you really get the aspect of what happens in the end. And there are some parts where you're like, okay, why is this happening? Who's doing it? You need to explain it. But for what this movie is, it's really categorized as an interesting movie that I've never seen before. And there are movies that I watched where I wanted to turn it off because I didn't understand what was going on. But with The Platform, it kept my attention because I wanted to see what would happen in the end. Some of you might be disappointed about what happens. Some of you might not. Some of you might be, watching the credits scene thinking, what just happened? What did I just watch? This movie is a one-time watch for me. I won't watch it again. But it will look like it will gain a cult following, especially how things are done and how these certain aspects are done. Like I said, The Platform is a great movie. Other than that, The Platform gets 4 out of 5 stars from me. It's now streaming on Netflix, and be sure you check it out. Let me know in the comment section below what you thought of The Platform, and if you would check it out, and what your explanation of this movie is. I'm Anthony. Thanks for tuning in.